Welcome back to the daily discussion. So something interesting happened today. There was somebody at my office, and I don't know, they weren't in my office, but in the building I work in, that was obviously having a very bad day because an ambulance showed up to come grab somebody, pick somebody up. And I saw that, and even though it didn't really scare me or bother me, what it did is actually my subconscious mind reacted to it and I actually tensed up inside, and I started having some of the pains that I've had in the past. And it took me a minute to recognize and get it calmed back down. Now, thankfully, I've been doing this work to kind of get my mind back under control and not let it control me. So I was able to identify what was going on, accept it, and then move through it and past it really fast, all within an hour or so. And which was actually very fast compared to what I've done in the past, which has been days, if not weeks, to do the same thing. Now, here's what I know my body was reacting to. One, I thought it was somebody I knew because I saw him up in the bathroom earlier and he looked like he was struggling a little bit. So I thought maybe that he was having some kind of a chest problem or something, but thankfully it wasn't him. But also I've been taken out of work 3 times in the last little over a decade via ambulance because of that kind of issue. With my health started, my heart rate jumped up because of my neck issues, which I didn't know at the time, but my heart rate would jump up and stick up and I'd have an immense pain and pressure and then panic attack on top of that. So I left and I ended up having to call 911 and getting taken out of an ambulance. So my body reacted to that today. Now again, thankfully I put in the work to identify this and know my own signals and signs and triggers. So I was able to accept and move through or move past it really fast. But that just as a reminder to us to realize that if we don't put in this work to understand our own triggers and identify when something isn't going right in our body, then we don't have the ability to go after it directly and give it the attention it needs to be able to move past it. And then it just continues to build and then get worse. So if I wouldn't have focused on this today, recognized the pattern immediately, understood what was going on, accepted it, and then went through my process, then this would have built up, because it's done it in the past where I've ignored it, just pretended it wasn't going on or didn't realize what was going on. And it became a very big problem for me. So that is why it's important, because the sooner you can go after something and address something that's going on within your own body, the faster you can get back to where you want to be rather than letting it control you. So let me know if that inspires you at all and if you have any questions.